This idea that there's a woke mob and cancel culture that's coming for Aaron Rodgers, I think he's paranoid.
Aaron Rodgers thinks he's smarter than everybody else. All right, he's the smartest guy in the room.
Aaron Rodgers always thinks he's the smartest guy in the room.
He does.
And rules don't apply to him.
It's him thinking he knows more than all of us and that the rules don't apply to him.
Rodgers is now blaming the, quote, woke mob for how he's being treated, perhaps creating a new definition for the term cheesehead.
It's my body and my COVID. You know, I could give it to whoever I want. But suddenly the woke mob is coming after me.
Aaron Rodgers is a liar. Period.
Are you vaccinated, and what's your stance on vaccinations?
Yeah, I've been immunized.
Yeah, you see, did you notice the air quotes? That's how you know.
He lied through his teeth with a smirk on his face.
Aaron Rodgers showing up, cavalier with his head around, talking all slow and smug.
He was smug with his attitude.
Unfortunately, we've got players that pretty much think only about themselves, and I'm extremely disappointed in the actions of Aaron Rodgers.
Bravo, Terry Bradshaw, for what you said and everyone else who's got half a brain in this country. But this guy, they should throw him out of the league so fast.
I think we're seeing a very different side of Aaron Rodgers. I think we're seeing a side of Aaron Rodgers that people are really, really disgusted by.
Let me just say that the guy is in a huddle 6 days a week, breathing on people and directly exposing his teammates to COVID.
I took all my teammates into a huddle, got all their faces 3 inches away from my wet mouth, and told them, trust me.
Let me breathe on you.
He says, I did my own research. It's almost like he's implying that people who got vaccinated didn't.
Apparently, Rodgers tried some homeopathic treatment instead of getting the vaccine.
But you'll never guess who this whack packer has been getting his medical advice from.
I consulted with a now good friend of mine, Joe Rogan, after he got COVID.
Rodgers also said he had done his own homework, like consulting with podcast host Joe Rogan.
What you were doing was taking stuff that would keep you from getting COVID-19. You got COVID-19. Ivermectin is a cattle dewormer. Sorry, folks, that's what it is.
It's literal horse pills.
That's a horse dewormer.
A deworming product for cows and horses.
Sorry, folks, that's what it is.
It's horse paste. Get it in me.
MSNBC reported that it's some sort of nasal spray that he's sticking up his nose, and he thinks that that is protecting him from COVID-19.
Who is Dr. Joe?
Dr. Joe Rogan?
Oh, okay, yeah. And what specifically did you and Dr. Joe tell him to do?
Well, I started with a baseline medicine that we can all agree on. Bee pollen. Lots of bee pollen.
Forget pads and helmets. I've decided to cover myself in Manuka honey.
Suddenly turns into a scientist right on the fly, where he can hand them the report.
With help from Joe Rogan.
All the doctors that have been working on. Exactly. I mean, damn all the doctors who've been working on this their entire careers. Aaron Rodgers has figured this out in this 500 pages.
500 pages.
But I digress.
As if experts don't have enough COVID misinformation to deal with, now one of sports' biggest superstars is giving a voice to the anti-vax movement.
He gave us a little glimpse into who he really is. And it ain't pretty.
Over the weekend, the healthcare organization Previa Health announced they were dropping Rodgers as a spokesperson. He's had that side job since 2012.
I'm going to have the best immunity possible now. People who get COVID and recover have the most robust immunity.